Right, so running a marathon is an incredible experience. There's nothing quite like soaking up the atmosphere as you make your way through the course. And that feeling when you cross the finish line after conquering 42.2 kilometers is very hard to match. But you don't just reach that finish line by chance. There are many things that you need to keep in mind on race day. So here are some key race day tips to add to your checklist as you take on the road with your fellow warriors. Don't try anything new. Race day is the day you've been working towards for months. You have trained your ass off for weeks and months, so don't go and mess it up now on the big day. You've had enough time to test out and fine-tune everything, so don't go and change anything now. Put on your favorite socks and pants that you fully trust and know won't cause any blisters or chafing. And slap on that fancy race vest that only comes out on special days like race day. Eat the same breakfast as you always do before those big Saturday long runs. Ignore all the fancy tech and special Kenyan recipes at the race expo. Trust in your own process and things, and don't give your body any surprises on race day. Take a dump. Yep, I'm gonna go there. That is the last thing I do at home before heading out to the race. You absolutely don't want to wait in line at the starting venue just to do your business. Using a portable toilet to do a number 2 is uncomfortable for you, but even more so for the people after you, for obvious reasons. You also don't want to do a pit stop during the race, losing precious seconds for a poo. Not on my watch. Check everything before race day. Check all the race details and plan everything before race day to give you the least amount of stress on race morning. Especially if you're racing in a foreign country, check everything before you leave on your trip. From your accommodation, which train or bus to take to the start place and what time does it leave, where can I drop my bag with extra clothes and my phone, etc. And get to the start venue early. You don't want to rush and scramble around 10 minutes before the start looking for the drop bag tent. Do everything you can to avoid any extra stress. Be prepared for all types of weather. Have some arm warmers prepared for the colder days, and if it's your thing, a hat and some sunglasses if it's nice and sunny conditions. Clean your shoes. This might sound like a stupid one, but hear me out. Race day is special and it's your time to shine and to show what you're capable of. So don't rock up with muddy and dusty shoes. Make those babies shine. And also, we all know that fresh and clean and sexy drip on race day will make you run faster. Protect your nipples. Tape them up, baby. Itchy and bloody nipples is really not something you want to deal with on race day. For the ladies, I really have no idea if this also applies to you. So if you're a girl, maybe let me down below in the comments if this also applies to you or any other lady-specific race tips you might have. Know your race day splits. If you're going for a specific time, write down the splits you need to hit for specific distances on your arm. After suffering for 30 kilometers, our brains cannot do simple math anymore. So having that info on your arm helps with that. You can then have a quick look every 5 or 10 kilometers and just make sure that you are still on pace. This also helps you to break down the race into smaller parts and not focus on the whole race. So you just focus on the next split, making sure that you hit the specific time. So you're taking small bites one at a time rather than one big chunk. Warm up. Go for a short jog before the gun goes off. Obviously, this helps to warm up the legs, but it might also help to get rid of some race day nerves. If you're planning on running fast, also do some faster strides. You don't want to pull a hamstring or a calf when you launch like a rocket between all the chaos that is normal at the start of a race. Stick to your plan. This is one of the most important things when it comes to race day, I think. You know what time you want to run, and you know what splits you have to hit to do that. So don't go and change your mind. When the gun goes off, everyone gets excited and starts sprinting down the start line. Be patient, trust in your training, and after 35 kilometers, you can start being a hero. Most big races have pacers, so use them as much as possible. These people are very good and they know what they are doing. So you don't have to think. You can just jump on the train and enjoy the ride. Or hold on for dear life if things go south. Fueling and hydration. This is one of the most important things. Well, I've said that before, but anyway, hydration is also a massive thing when it comes to race day. So hopefully you have your own fueling plan fully dialed in. You've practiced it during your long runs and you know exactly what to take and how much of it. Start early and don't think because you're feeling good you don't need that gel. If the plan is to take one gel every 30 minutes, then take one every 30 minutes. And also make sure to hit every single aid station. If you see an aid station coming up, get yourself into a good position to make sure that you can get water or whatever you will need every single time. Things will get hard. The only guarantee we have on race day is that things will get hard. If you're pushing for a specific time and absolutely have to hit certain splits, you probably don't want to hear this. But if you're already struggling at the beginning of the race, then rather slow down a bit and still make sure that you get a decent time out of the race. Yes, that probably means that you're gonna miss your A goal by a couple of minutes, but it's still better than totally blowing up and walking home. Don't be afraid to walk. There is no shame in walking. I always tell people that if things start getting rough, then just walk through the aid stations. You get some time to rest your legs, and you also make sure to get enough water and everything you need without any stress. Share the fun. Races are not just about the runners. Supporters on the side of the road is what make races special. Seeing some family and friends on the course while things get rough gives runners a massive boost, and it is so underrated. So take some family and friends with you to the race, share the vibes with them, and get that extra motivation to push on and finish strong. I love racing. It's one of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world. The pain, the excitement, the joy, just everything you can think of thrown into one day. I don't train because I like running. I train because I want to race and experience those feelings as often as possible. So I hope you're also training hard, and when it comes to race day, don't make any stupid decisions and just smash!